Welcome back to Waverly, everybody, getting you set for Game 1 of this Northeast Iowa Conference doubleheader tonight. The Decorah Vikings and the Waverly Shell Rock-Game Hawks. Waverly defeated Decorah about a week and a half ago on June the 14th up in Decorah by a 5-1 margin. In fact, that was only last Friday night, and the Go Hawks will try to take the season series here tonight. This is the way Decorah will line it up. Leading off will be the pitcher, Tori Hartman. Batting second at second base, Lindsey Smith. Hitting third in right field, Chelsea Twait. Batting fourth in center field, Lexi Shelton. Hitting fifth, the designated player, Maria Hoyme. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Shelby Stahlberger. Batting seventh in left field, Emily Kruger. Hitting eighth at third base, Jenna Iverson. And batting ninth at first base, Cassie Hoyme with Peyton Jurlid playing shortstop for the Vikes tonight. And Sarah DeMuth, sophomore right-hander, will throw Game 1 for the Go Hawks. She got the save in that 5-1 game over Decorah last Friday night. 2 innings, no hits, 1 run. It was unearned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. She's 6-1 on the season, a 2.26 ERA. Opponents hitting 182 against her, 49 2/3 innings, 37 hits, 16 earned runs, 10 walks, and 30 strikeouts on the year for DeMuth. The umpires for this one, Robert Bergren and Tom Sullivan. Tori Hartman stands in from the right-hand side of the plate, and the first pitch is dropped low. It is 1 ball, no strikes on Hartman. Tori hitting .356 with 2 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, and 12 RBI. 1-0 delivery outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Hartman had 1 of 3 hits last Friday night for Decorah against Go Hawk pitching. 2-0 delivery from DeMuth, swing and a foul right side. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. Rachel Kurth is in left field. Brianna Spears is in center, and Kayla Rushi in right. At third base, Briley Emerson. April Sherburne is at short for the Go Hawks. 2-1 delivery to Hartman. Here's ground ball towards third to her left. Emerson picks it up and throws on to first base to retire Hartman. 1 up, down. 1 up, 1 down here in the first inning. Continuing with the defense, Allie Arns at second, Emily Brown at first, Stacy Martin behind the plate, and Sarah DeMuth in the circle. Lindsey Smith was 1 for 3 against Waverly pitching last Friday. She's hitting .345 with the double, no triples, no home runs, and 5 RBI. First pitch outside and high on a rise ball from DeMuth. 1 ball, no strikes. Nice night. Kind of a hazy sunshine. It's humid, but the humidity getting knocked down well by a breeze. This pitch high and outside to Smith. It's 2 balls, no strikes. The Vikes are winners of 6 in a row. The 2-0 delivery in there for a strike. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. It's been since 2010 since Decorah has had a 7-game winning streak. 2-1 with 1 down. The pitch high and outside to Lindsey Smith. It is 3 balls and 1 strike now. No score, just underway here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. The 3-1 delivery, outside corner at the knees, taken for strike 2. A great location on 3-1 from DeMuth. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now. The hot-hitting Chelsea Twait on deck. The 3-2 delivery to Lindsay, outside corner, strike 3 call. Took it at the letters on a fastball outside edge. DeMuth gets her first strikeout, 2 up, 2 down in the first inning. And Chelsea Twait stands in. She's 9 for 16 this week with 4 home runs and 9 RBI. The average up to .369 for Twait, who looks at a strike, nothing in 1. She was 0 for 2 against Waverly last Friday. 3 doubles, no triples, 5 home runs, and 16 RBIs for Chelsea Twait. 0-1 delivery, outside corner, taken for strike 2. And it's nothing in 2 on Twait. DeMuth ready, and the 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss, a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Stacy Martin, and the Vikes go quietly in the first inning. 3 up, 3 down, we head to the bottom of the first. It's Decorah nothing, and Waverly Shell Rock coming to bat, and the Vikes will this way, or the GoHawks will bat this way. Leading off will be the shortstop, April Sherburne. Batting second at third base, Briley Emerson. Hitting third, the catcher, Stacy Martin. Batting fourth at first base, Emily Brown. Hitting fifth at second base, Allie Arns. Hitting sixth, the designated player, Jade Flagg. Hitting seventh in left field, Rachel Kurt. Hitting eighth, the pitcher, Sarah DeMuth. And batting ninth in center field is Brianna Spears, with Kayla Rushi playing right field for the GoHawks. Tori Hartman getting the start, 4-4. Picked up 2 of those 4 wins last night, one as a starter, once in relief. 2.72 ERA, opponents hitting 163 against her. That opponent batting average against was tops in the conference entering this week. 54 innings, 40 hits, 21 earned runs, 40 walks, and 65 strikeouts. She got the loss last Friday as a starter against the GoHawks. 4 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 6 walks, and 5 strikeouts. April Sherburne was 1 for 4 with a triple and an RBI, and she looks at the first one high on a rise ball, 1 ball, no strikes. No scores starting the bottom of the first inning. The 1-0 delivery is taken up. It is 2 balls, no strikes. Emily Kruger's in left. Lexi Shelton is in center. And Chelsea Twait in right for the Vikings. 2-0 delivery from Hartman. Outside edge taken for strike 1 at the letters. It's 2-1. Jen Iverson at third. Peyton Jurlett is at short. Lindsey Smith at second. And Cassie Hoyme at first with Shelby Stahlberger behind the disc. Rise ball swung on and missed. It is 2-2. In the game that Tori started last night, she struck out 15 walk-on Indians. And for that, and that total was a career high. Drop ball on 2-2, missing low. So we're all the way out to 3 balls, 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, April Sherburne. Matched the total she had at Turkey Valley last year. 3-2, ground ball into left field on a base hit. A one-hopper that got by Iverson at third. And Sherburne on to start the bottom of the first inning for the GoHawks. 1 on, nobody out. No score bottom of the first. Briley Emerson was 0 for 3 against Decorah last week. Hitting .254 on the season with 4 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 10 RBI. And the pitch as Emerson takes a strike. 0-1. Emerson was squaring to bunt. No balls, 1 strike to count. Hartman kicks and deals 0-1. Emerson squares to bunt and takes a rise ball high. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Stacy Skinner, the first-year head coach for Waverly Shell Rock in the third base box. 1-1 the count. Hartman ready. Emerson squares to bunt. Does so right back towards Hartman. Iverson picks it up, throws to first base with Hoyme covering, and the sacrifice is complete. 5-3. That is the 8th time that Emerson has sacrificed a runner-up this year. So Sherburne moves into scoring position with 1 down at the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless game, and Stacy Martin will stand in from the left-hand side of the plate. Martin at .397 to lead the squad. Pitch taken outside. 1 ball, no strikes. She has 7 doubles, no triples, 2 home runs, and 17 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes to count, and the 1-0 delivery swung on, popped up left side. Peyton Jurlid, the shortstop, angling into foul ground, will make the catch in the third base coaching box for the second out of the inning. So a big out there for Decorah, retiring the .397 hitting Stacy Martin. 2 down and a runner at second for Emily Brown. .385, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, and 24 RBIs. She swings and fouls the first pitch straight back and out of play. It is no balls and 1 strike on Brown. Brown 1 for 2 and a double last Friday against Decorah. GoHawks won that one by a 5-1 margin. GoHawks coming off their first conference loss to New Hampton last night. Pitch taken high. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. With the 4 wins in the last 2 nights, the Vikes have moved from 6th to 4th in the conference, with an opportunity to rise a little higher here in the coming weeks. Pitch, check, swing, and a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Shelby Stahlberger. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Emily Brown. A runner at second and 2 down. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Hartman ready, and the 1-2 offering. Swung on and missed at a rise ball. And Brown down on strikes, and the Vikes get out of it in the first inning. A leadoff single by Sherburne, but nothing else. We head to the top of the second inning. It's Decorah nothing and Waverly Shell Rock nothing. Middle third of the order due for Decorah here in the top of the second inning. Vikes went down 1-2-3 in the first, were scoreless. Lexi Shelton looks the first one outside from Sarah DeMuth. 1 ball, no strikes. Lexi 0 for 3. Last Friday night against Go-Hawks, hitting .274, 6 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 10 RBI. Next pitch taken outside. It's 2 balls, no strikes. So DeMuth has fallen behind 3 of the first 4 hitters, at least 2-0. But she has battled back to eventually get out. One of them a strikeout. The pitch swinging a foul into the netting on the right side of the backstop, directly behind home plate. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count on Shelton. DeMuth ready in the 2-1. A changeup taken low that slipped out of the hands of DeMuth. It is 3 balls, 1 strike. Vikes 1 down here at Waverly Shell Rock for the first time in a long time last year. And in fact took 2 of 3 on the regular season from the Go-Hawks. First time in a while that happened a year ago. 3-1 swung on, driven towards right center field, and a base hit. Past the lunging Allie Arns at second base. Shelton becomes the first base runner for Decorah. Lexi at first, nobody out. Maria Hoyme stands in. No score here in the second. Hoyme at 300, 5 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 8 RBI. Hoyme 0 for 3 against the Go-Hawks last week. First pitch to Maria, swing and a foul right side. And to the backstop, 0-1. You'll recall on the doubleheader in Decorah last year, that was one where the Vikings won 23-20 in a 7-inning game. Hoyme squaring to bunt, takes the pitch for a strike, snap throw to first base, back to the bag. Standing is Shelton, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 on Hoyme. DeMuth likes her sign from the catcher, Stacy Martin, in the 0-2 delivery, high and outside. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Decorah and Waverly Shell Rock both in 4A, and you'd imagine they would be in the same regional bracket coming towards third as a line drive dropped at third by Emerson. It caroms into foul ground, and everyone's got to be safe. A hard hit ball off the bat of Hoyme. Emerson got a glove on it but couldn't make the play. Shelton moved to second, and the Vikes in business, first and second, nobody out here in the top of the second inning. And Shelby Stahlberger to the plate in a scoreless game, hitting .333, 1 double, no triples, no home runs, 10 RBI. Pitch taken up, 1 ball, no strikes. Stahlberger had 4 of those RBI in game 1 of the doubleheader on Tuesday night down at Oline. 1-0 the count, the pitch. Swung on, a ground ball to the right side, picked up there by Arns. She'll go the short way to first, and Stahlberger retired. It goes as an out, but it's a productive out as Shelton moves to third and Hoyme to second. And a good opportunity here for Emily Kruger. Second and third, 1 down. Second inning, no score. Kruger did not play last Friday night. She's hitting .440 on the season with a double, no triples, no home runs, and 5 RBI. Kruger from the left-hand side of the plate hits ground ball towards short. Sherburne picks it up, throws on to first base. The out recorded there. Now Shelton running to the home plate area, and she gets around the tag of the catcher, Martin, and it's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. The ball was hit towards short. Sherburne threw over to first base. As she threw over to first, Hoyme moved to third. Shelton was moving back to the bag. So there were 2 runners at third base. As the first baseman Brown threw to Emerson across the diamond, Shelton with no choice but to go home. Emerson's throw to Martin was late. A nifty slide by Lexi Shelton helped out. And it's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. And Jenna Iverson will bat and take the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hoyme at second with 2 down. 1-0 Decorah here in the top of the second inning. And the 1-0 delivery is inside corner for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Jenna's at 207 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home run, and a second in the team, 15 RBI total. The pitch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at third and 2 down here in the second inning. An at-bat to go. Kruger gets her 6th RBI of the season. The 2-1 delivery swung on, sprayed down the left field line, and that one just going to land foul. Just to the left of the chalk up the third base side. So the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. But a decent piece of hitting there by Iverson, willing to go the other way on the off-speed offering. So the deuce is wild on Jenna here in the second inning of a 1-0 Decorah lead. DeMuth ready, the 2-2, high and tight, and in fact it hit her in the back. Right above the 19 on the back of the uniform. And Iverson hit by the pitch will create a first and third situation. And Cassie Hoyme, the number 9 hitter, will bat. 2 down, second inning, 1-0 Decorah. Hoyme at 133. No doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 2 RBI. Hoyme from the left-hand side will look at a strike, 0-1. She was 1 for 2 against Schohawk pitching last Friday night. 1-0 Decorah here in the second inning. DeMuth ready in the 0-1 offering. That one taken low and outside. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. DeMuth gave up 1 unearned run in 2 innings, getting the save last week in Decorah. And this will go as an unearned run as well. The 1-1 delivery, swing and a foul straight back to the screen. You probably heard the noise as we sit right behind the backstop here in Waverly. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down. The 1-2 delivery. A changeup that is taken high. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is wild on Cassie Hoyme. And the pitch, swing and a foul at the plate, so Hoyme stays alive, and the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vikes take a 1-0 lead earlier on this inning. Hoyme looking to add to that total. The 2-2 swung on a fly ball into right field. Coming in is Kayla Rushi, and she will make the catch just beyond the infield dirt to retire the side. But the Vikes score 1 on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom of the second we go, a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll have Decorah Viking baseball on the air. The Viking baseball team will take on Owine at Olensack Field in Decorah. 7:20 start time on AM 1240 KDEC. And our next softball game will be Monday night as Decorah will play their final home game of the season as they will take on New Hampton in a rain-out makeup on Monday night. And we'll have that for you at 7:20 as well. Complete schedule available online at KDECradio.net. Allie Arns will start things here in the bottom of the second inning. She was 0 for 4, but did have an RBI against Decorah pitching last week, and Arns looks at the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. Arns at .391, which is second on the squad. 8 doubles, 2 triples, 1 home run, and 17 RBI. And the pitch is taken low. It is 2 balls and no strikes to count. 2-0 on Arns with Flagg and Kurt to follow. Pitch swung on and missed. Some hard rise ball heat from Tori Hartman. It's 2-1. Hartman ready. A 2-1 pitch just missed high. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Hartman did walk 6 last Friday night against the Gohawks. Walks and errors at opportune times has been an Achilles heel for the Vikings as the next pitch goes high. And ball 4 as Arns moves down to first base. Arns at first, nobody out. Jade Flagg to the plate. 1-0 Decorah bottom of the second. Flagg was 0 for 3 against Decorah pitching. .295 on the season. 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 6 RBIs. Pitch taken low. 1 ball, no strikes as Flagg was squaring to bunt. Series of signs from Coach Skinner in the third base box for the Go-Hawks. The runner at first, Arns, is 8 for 9 stealing this year as that bunt straight back, hustling back is Shelby Stauber in foul ground right in front of us, makes the play. And there is 1 down here in the second inning. Flagg dropped the head of the bat. The ball went straight in the air, and Shelby Stauberger had a beat on it from the get-go for the first out here in the second inning. And Rachel Kurt will come to the plate. She'll look at a strike, 0-1. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the second. 1-0 Decorah. Kurt 0 for 1 against Decorah pitching, .333 on the season, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs, and a pitch swung on and missed. Some hard low heat from Hartman. It is 2 strikes to 0 on Rachel Kurt. 1-0 Decorah here in the bottom of the second. And the 0-2 from Tori swung on and missed, took a little something off, and Tori gets her second strikeout. So 2 down and a runner at first, and Sarah DeMuth to the plate. 1-0 Decorah here in the second. DeMuth trying to help her own cause, hitting .231 on the season with no extra base hits or RBI. And the pitch, a strike, 0-1. DeMuth played but did not bat last Friday night for the Go-Hawks. Hartman ready on the pitch, swung on and missed. Another good changeup that time, and it's 0-2. So Hartman trying to work out of a leadoff base runner for the second inning in a row. And the 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul straight back to the backstop. The count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Hartman ready, kicks and deals. The pitch swung on and a ground ball towards short. Peyton Jerlin makes the play, winds up, throws to first base, and beating it out is DeMuth. Jerlin did all she could. The ball was into the hole to her right. She picked it up, threw across her body, and threw across the diamond. Cassie Hoyme, frankly, did all she could. She had a heck of a stretch over there, but unfortunately for the Vikings, DeMuth just frankly hustled it out and beat it out. And Callie Mathias will run for Sarah DeMuth. It's Kaylee Mathias, my apologies. And the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Brianna Spears, will stand in first and second, 2 down here in the second inning of a 1-0 Decorah lead. Spears at .238, no extra base hits and 7 RBIs. She was 1 for 4 against Decorah pitching last week. The first pitch, a little low, a little inside, 1 ball, no strikes. When you look at hits given up, Go-Hawks only had 6 last Friday night. The 1-0 delivery swung on and missed. It is 1 ball, 1 strike on Tori Hartman. One and one, and the pitch from Hartman swung on, popped up on the infield, right in the pitching circle. Tori Hartman is under it. Now moves a little in front of the circle to make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 2 left, 2 complete. 1-0 Decorah. It's back again this year. It's the A&J Petersburg Insurance runs promotion every time the Decorah Viking baseball or softball team leads in the 6th inning or beyond and scores another run. It's an A&J Petersburg Insurance run. Every time that happens, the Decorah Viking Athletic Booster Club gets $20 courtesy of the good folks at the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate since 1932. Tori Hartman will lead things off here in the top of the third inning. Tori grounded to third her first time up. 1-0 Decorah here in the third. First pitch outside. 1 ball, no strike. Spikes got their run. In the second inning, Lexi Shelton led off with a base hit. Hoyme hit a hot shot towards third that Bailey Emerson couldn't handle. That put runners at first and second. Here's a ground ball towards third. Slowly hit, and it's picked up by Emerson. She'll fire across the diamond to retire Hartman. 1 down here in the third inning. After a ground out by Stahlberger, which moved both runners up, Kruger hit a ball towards short. Sherburne went over to first and got the out. Hoyme went to third base. Lexi Shelton was staying. And ended up being 2 runners at third base. Shelton, as the throw went to third, as Smith first ball swing, grounds one towards second. Arns has it on to first base, and it's dropped at first base by Emily Brown. Emily Brown dropped the ball on a relatively easy toss from Allie Arns, so that's the second error of the night for Waverly Shell Rock. And Lindsey Smith is on with 1 on, 1 out here in the third inning. And Twait, first ball swinging, grounds one towards short. Sherburne goes to second for 1. Throw to first, not in time. So a fielder's choice. 6-4. So Smith erased from the base pass. Twait on the fielder's choice, and Lexi Shelton will bat. A 1-0 lead for Decorah here in the third. Shelton scored that run, which could have ended a disaster for Decorah. It ended up good. First ball swinging is Shelton. Grounds one towards third. And Emerson throws to first base, and a low throw dug out nicely there by Emily Brown. And the side is out here in the third inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom of the third inning we go. Top of the order for the Go Hawks, trailing 1-0. April Sherburne single to left her first time up, and a rise ball goes up. It is 1 ball, no strikes. 1 run, 1 hit for Decorah. No runs, 2 hits for the Go Hawks. Go Hawks with 2 errors thus far. As the pitch taken low, it's 2 balls, no strikes from Hartman. Hartman has walked 1, given up 2 hits and struck out 2 the first time through the order. 2-0 swung on, popped up right side, angling into foul ground. Cassie Hoyme from her first base position will make the catch. About 60 feet up the line in foul territory, and that's the first out here in the third inning. 1 down, nobody on, and Briley Emerson stands in. She sacrificed a runner up in the first. 1-0 Decorah here in the third. Hartman delivers, and the pitch goes high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. So Hartman has fallen behind the last 3 hitters she has faced, but has battled back to get out. The pitch swung on, popped up third base side, and it lands foul, landing in the on-deck circle for Decorah. That ball had a pretty low trajectory to it, so no realistic chance for Iverson or Stahlberger to make a play. 1 ball, 1 strike count with 1 down. The 1-1. Change up, swung on, popped up right side. Lindsey Smith will make a running catch about 30 feet off the bag at between first and second from her second base position. 2 down here in the third, and Stacy Martin, who fouled out short, and Peyton Jurlett in the third inning will stand in. 1-0 Decorah as we play the bottom of the third. Hartman delivers, and the pitch a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Tori looking for her first 1-2-3 inning of the night. 1-0 delivery, taken for a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike count. Go Hawks coming in 18-5, 9-1 in conference play. Vikes 9-11 overall, 5-6 in conference play. As that one slipped out of the hands of Hartman and sails high. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. As we talked about it earlier, you can imagine both these teams being 4A teams, being in the same regional. Here in a couple weeks, the pitch taken for a strike. It's 2-2. 2-2 the count. And the pitch a little bit low. just beneath the knees. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes from Hartman. 1-0 Decorah here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 3-2 delivery, that one rolled in there for ball 4. Second walk for Torrey. Runner at first and 2 down. Speaking of the regionals, the pairings will be released on Monday. Andrea Groen. Andrea Groen will courtesy run for Stacy Martin. And Emily Brown will bat, swinging and fouling the first pitch back to the screen. No balls and 1 strike. Brown struck out swinging the first 0 for 1. With the silliness, which is the 5-class system that the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union has put in. The pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Frankly, there's not a lot of 4A teams in this area. Decorah, Waverly, Shell Rock, West Delaware, Charles City. You can bet they'll all be in the same regional. The pitch taken low, runner goes, pitch taken low, and the runner goes, and as Stahlberger had a little trouble picking it up, Groen will reach second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Emily Brown with 2 down here in the 2nd inning. The 1-2 delivery, a changeup taken low. Groen will take off, and Stahlberger will have no choice but to bluff a throw, as no defenders were directly on the bag. So the deuce is wild on Emily Brown. Runner at 3rd and 2 down. And the 2-2 delivery, a ground ball towards third, foul. 2-2 pitch, take 2 upcoming. Two and 2 with 2 down. A 1-0 lead for Decorah here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Hartman ready, the 2-2 offering. Swung on, popped up, straight back, and out of play. Two and 2 the count. The pitch again, swung on, smacked into left field, and a base hit. Andrea Groen will score, and the Go Hawks have tied the game. So a 2-out walk comes back to haunt Decorah. A walk to Martin. Groen steals second, steals third, and Brown gets her home with her 25th RBI of the season. It's a 1-1 game. And Allie Arns will look to add on to the fun for the Go Hawks as she looks at a strike. On the inside edge, no balls, 1 strike. Arns drew a leadoff walk in the 2nd inning. Hartman ready, 0-1 offering, swung on, hammered down the left field line, angling into foul ground is Emily Kruger. She can't quite get there, but she had a long run, and it snowballs 2 strikes. Arns hit it well, but couldn't get it between the chalk. The ball's 2 strikes with 2 down. 1-1 game now here in the 3rd. 0-2 delivery, swung on, fly ball, left field and deep. Emily Kruger retreating. She is under it, and the wind knocks it down, and Kruger has to play it on a hop out in left field. Kruger went all the way back to the fence and all of a sudden came charging in and had to play it on a hop. That ball got up in the jet stream, and the wind had to play a factor there, as Arns will get a double, and Jade Flagg will come to the plate. Flagg pops one up, left side, foul territory. Iverson and Stahlberger there, and Stahlberger will make the catch in the Decorah on-deck circle to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Our new score after 3, Decorah 1 and Waverly Shell Rock 1. Maria Hoyme will lead things off in the 4th inning of a 1-1 game. Reaching on a hard hit ball and an error in the 2nd inning. She'll look at a strike, 0-1. Demuth through 3 has given up 1 hit, 1 unearned run. Hasn't walked anybody, has hit 1 and has struck out 2. The pitch taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike. As compared to Tori Hartman, 3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Pitch for a strike to Hoyme, the DP for Decorah tonight. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Maria Hoyme. 1-1 game as we start the 4th. 1-2 delivery outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Muth ready, the 2-2, swinging a foul back to the screen to the right side of the backstop behind home plate. Again, a very nice night. 4 nice nights in a row for high school sports, something we haven't seen probably since last summer. At least on the outdoor end of things. Pitch swung on and missed. An off-speed pitch on the outside portion of the plate. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Sarah DeMuth. Shelby Stahlberger had a productive out back in that run-scoring second inning, grounding out to second, moving both runners up 60 feet, and she'll swing and miss at a rise ball from Sarah DeMuth. It snowballs 1 strike. 1-1 the score here in the 4th. The 0-1 swung on, popped up left side in foul territory. Martin will lunge, but won't quite get there. And it snowballs and 2 strikes. That one had some low trajectory to it as well. Martin almost got there and gave a pretty good effort, but Stahlberger with another life. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 down. 1-1 the score here in the 4th. DeMuth ready in the 0-2. Swung on, popped up foul to the screen directly behind home plate. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes on Shelby Stahlberger. The score is 1-1 here in the 4th inning. The 0-2 delivery swung on, smacked out into left field. Underneath it is Rachel Kurt. She will make the catch for the 2nd out here in the 4th inning. So 2 down, nobody on. And Emily Kruger had an RBI ground out back in the 2nd inning. Will bat. The RBI was her 6th of the season. Kruger, the sophomore left fielder, bats from the left-hand side of the plate. And the pitch swung on. A looper towards the left side. Running grab made at 3rd by Emerson as she cut in front of the shortstop Sherburne to make the play. And for the first time since the 1st inning, the Vikes go down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's a 1-1 game. 1-1 game as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Rachel Kurt will lead off for the Go-Hawks. Kurt will look at the first one high from Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes. Kurt struck out swinging the 2nd. In her first at-bat, one of 2 strikeout victims of Tori Hartman to this point. 1-0 delivery, and a strike is taken as 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for Hartman to this point. She's allowed at least 1 base runner in every inning. Pitch swung on, foul back to the screen. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kurt. Hartman picked up 2 wins in the circle last night, 1 as a starter, 1 in relief. Trying to give her squad their 7th consecutive win tonight. The 1-2 delivery smacked in the left over the head of Iverson for a base hit. So for the 3rd time in 4 frames, the Go-Hawks get their leadoff runner on in the frame. A runner at first and nobody out. And Sarah DeMuth to the plate, an infield hit back in the 2nd. The pitch taken up, it hops away from Stahlberger and moving down to 2nd on the pass ball is Kurt. 1 ball, no strikes, the count on DeMuth, trying to help out her own cause here. That one a pass ball on Shelby because she dropped it trying to throw it back to Hartman. The 1-0 at the knees and for a strike. Good location from Tori, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike count. Tori ready, 1-1. Taken low, and it got by Stahlberger again, so moving up to 3rd will be Kurt. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike, and now the go-ahead run at 3rd base for the Go-Hawks on a couple of pass balls by Shelby Stahlberger. 2-1 the count, and the pitch just missed inside. And now Hartman trailing in the count, 3 balls, 1 strike, with Brianna Spears on deck, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. 3-1. Ground ball towards third and foul. So it's 3-2 on Sarah DeMuth now. Hartman ready at the 3-2. Dropped low, ball four. Caroms away from Stahlberger. To her left, stopping at third is Kurt. Kurt had the play right in front of her. Stahlberger retrieved the ball halfway up the line. And a heads-up play by Tori Hartman going to cover the plate. Had there been a play, Decorah would have had a defender there to try and make that play. Kaylee Mathias will run for DeMuth at first base, first and third with nobody out. Mathias takes off, pitch taken high. Stahlberger will bluff the throw to second. Mathias will take second uncontested. It's 1 ball, no strikes. And they're going to ask for an appeal, and the base umpire says no. It's 1 ball, no strikes on Brianna Spears. 2 runners in scoring position now for the Go-Hawks. The 1-0 swung on, popped up, foul ball left side. Angling over are Jurlid, Iverson, and Kruger, and it lands out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike count on Spears. Kurt third, Mathias for DeMuth at second. The 1-1 delivery. Rise ball high as Spears squared to bunt. Had to pull it back and duck out of the way at the same time, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Second and third, nobody out here in the fourth as the pitch bunted up the first base side and angles into foul territory, and Hoyme gets on it right as it does. As the Go-Hawks put the squeeze play on, it was a decent bunt up the first base side, but a heads-up play by Cassie to let that thing roll. And the moment it did, she picked it up. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Hartman ready, the 2-2. Rise ball, Caroms out of the glove of Stahlberger. Down the line from third goes Kurt. She will score. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Go-Hawks. Mathias moving up to third on the play. Gotta wonder if Hartman and Stahlberger were crossed up on that play because Stahlberger had to leap, got that ball in her glove, and it just popped out of it. So the Go-Hawks take their first lead of the night, 2-1. And another runner at third with nobody out here in the fourth inning. A 3-2 count on Brianna Spears, and the 3-2 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3. Hartman with their third strikeout of the night. Mathias at third, 1 in, 1 down, fourth inning. A 2-1 lead for the Go-Hawks, and April Sherburne looks at her eyes ball high. 1 ball, no strikes. Sherburne singled to left in the first and fouled to first in the third. 1-0 delivery. Good location on a changeup taken inside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on April Sherburne. 1-1 delivery with 1 out. Riser high again. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Go-Hawks trying to add on to their 2-1 lead. And the pitch swung out, popped up left side of the infield. Peyton Jurlid will call and catch. As Iverson didn't get out of the way, there was almost a collision, but fortunately the bodies were far enough apart that there wasn't one. And the infield pop-up is the second out of the inning. And Bradley Emerson swings and misses at the first offering from Hartman. No balls, 1 strike. Emerson has sacrificed a runner up in the first, pop to second in the third. 2-1 Go-Hawks, bottom of the fourth. Hartman ready, the 2-1, or the 0-1, taken for a strike. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 with 2 down. Hartman ready, the 0-2, swung on and a ground ball foul towards the third base Decorah dugout. It is no balls, 2 strikes to count on Briley Emerson. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah. Darren Swenson from Waverly Shell Rock High School tonight for Northeast Iowa Conference softball. The pitch taken up. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Briley Emerson with 2 down and a runner at third. Go Hawks with runs in the third and the fourth. The Vikings got their tally in the second. Another riser goes up, and it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes on Briley Emerson. Two and two, a 2 down. The pitch swung on, smacked foul, third base side. So 2-2 pitch, take 2 coming up. Vikes looking to continue a 6-game winning streak, which started in the final game of the Jessup tournament last Saturday. Or the tournament down here in Waverly last Saturday. The pitch swung on a ground ball towards third. Picked up there by Iverson. A low throw. Karams off the glove of Hoyme. Reaching first is Emerson. Matthias will score on the throwing error by Iverson. And it's now a 3-1 ball game. That's the first error in the scorebook. But both of these runs are unearned since one came on a passed ball. And over 30% of the runs Decorah has given up have been unearned this year. And Stacy Martin will bat. Pitch goes high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Martin fouled to short in the first and walked and scored in the third. A 3-1 lead for Waverly Shell Rock here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-0 swung on smack towards second, past Smith and into right field. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Rounding third, getting a stop sign is Briley Emerson on a double by Stacy Martin, and the inning continues for the Go Hawks. Emerson moves to third, Martin to second. And Emily Brown will bat with 2 outs, runners at second and third, and her team leading Decorah 3-1. Andrea Groen will run for Martin out at second base. Emily Brown is 1 for 2. The pitch in there for a strike from Hartman, 0-1. Brown struck out swinging in the first inning and singled to left to knock in a run in the third. 0-1 delivery, swung on, popped up, center field. Retreating is Lindsey Smith from her second base position, lunges back, and makes the catch in shallow center to retire the side. But the Go Hawks score 2 on 2 hits, helped out by 1 Decorah error, and 2 runners left on base. We head to the 5th inning. Our new score, Waverly Shell Rock 3 and Decorah 1. Vikes took an early lead in this one, but the Go Hawks have scored 3 unanswered runs as we go to the 5th inning. Sarah DeMuth working on a 1-hitter to this point. The only hit was Alexi Shelton. Leadoff single back in the 2nd inning, and that turned into Decorah's only run. Jenna Iverson will bat here in the 5th inning. She was hit by a pitch in the 2nd. 3-1 Go Hawks. They're out hitting Decorah 6-1. Go Hawks have committed 2 errors, and the Vikings have committed 1. And the first pitch high to Jenna. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Vikes looking to get the offense going here. The 1-0 delivery swung on and missed. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. And hopefully this can be a stat that Waverly Shell Rock looks back on with some disappointment. They have left 7 runners on through the first 4 innings. As the pitch goes outside, it is 2 balls, 1 strike on Jenna Iverson. 2-1 the score as we play the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 the count, rather. It's 3-1 Waverly Shell Rock. That one sprayed foul. Third base side and out of play. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jenna Iverson. Two and 2 the count. The 2-2 delivery. Outside corner taken for strike 3. Off-speed delivery right on the black of the outside edge. That's 4 strikeouts for Sarah DeMuth to go along with no walks, although she has hit a batter. 1 down, nobody on. Cassie Hoyme stands in for Decorah. Flew out to right her first time up, and she swings and misses at a changeup, 0-1. The second time through the order, DeMuth has owned Decorah. as the only base runner has been Lindsey Smith reaching on an error. Swinging a foul back to the screen, 0-2. But all in all, Decorah has only had 4 base runners all night. So the Muth has gotten stronger as the game has gotten on. The 0-2 delivery inside corner taken for strike 3. As Hoyme totally fooled by that one. 5 strikeouts for Sarah DeMuth now. And Tori Hartman has played pepper with Briley Emerson at third. Grounding out to her in both the first and the third inning. Tori sprays this one foul territory right side. Coming over at first base is Brown, but she can't corral it. Just beyond the first base coaching box, and there's a no ball, 1 strike count on Tori Hartman. So Hartman will have new life here. She is 0 for 2. Second on the team in batting average at .356. She'll look at a strike. It's 0-2 now on Tori. 0-2, a 2 down. A 3-1 lead for Waverly Shell Rock. The pitch sprayed foul. That one off of a support of the netting. Just to the left of the first base Waverly Shell Rock dugout. And snowballs 2 strikes. 0-2 the count on Hartman. The 0-2 delivery. And the pitch taken low. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Hartman. Go Hawks with a couple of wins tonight can reach that 20-win plateau already. The 1-2 delivery swung on and a ground ball toward short, fielded there by Sherburne. Quick toss over to first base, and they get Hartman by a step. And a 3-up, 3-down, 5th inning. That's the 3rd time in 5 frames that Decorah has gone down in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 3-1 Go Hawks. Go Hawks leading 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Allie Arns is the due batter, and she will lead things off here in the 5th. Arns walked in the 2nd and double to left in the 3rd. Hartman's given up 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned. She has walked 3 and she has struck out 3 as well. A 3-1 lead for the Go Hawks as we start things here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the pitch swung on, popped up, foul ball right side. Hoyme coming over, and that one is going to land at the top of the netting on the first base side. No balls, 1 strike to count on Allie Arns. Jade Flagg and Rachel Kurt to follow here in the 5th inning. Hartman ready with the 0-1. Taken low. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. 6th game of the week already for Decorah. One of them was a rain-out makeup, the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, smack, caught by Hartman in the circle. A hard-hit ball, and Tori with the quick reflexes catches it in the glove, and there's 1 down here in the 5th inning. Got it at chest level. That's always a somewhat scary situation, but Hartman there to make the play. Mackenzie Lillibridge will bat here for Jade Flagg, and Lillibridge will take a strike, 0-1. Flagg had fouled out to the catcher twice. Oh, no balls, 1 strike. Pitch swung on, fouled back. It is 0-2 from Tori Hartman. If you can keep them off the board this frame, Vikes do have a decent part of the order coming up in the 6th inning. It would be Smith, Twait, and Shelton. 0-2 delivery, swung on, popped up, left field. Emily Kruger in, Peyton Jurlett out. Jurlett there to make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting the left fielder, number 14, Rachel Kurt.
It's a few chances, fielded well. At shortstop by the 8th grader Peyton Jurlett. 2 down, nobody on. Rachel Kurt to the plate. Looks at the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. Kurt struck out swinging in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th. 1-0 delivery. taken at the knees for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Hartman yet to have a 1-2-3 inning tonight. The 1-1 delivery swung on, smack towards left field. It's still on the infield dirt. Peyton Drillett will angle towards the line and make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top half of the 6th inning. It is Waverly Shell Rock 3 and Decorah 1. Hitters 2, 3, and 4 for Decorah here in the 6th inning. Vikes with a 2-run mountain to climb as they trail at 3-1. Vikes have only mustered out 1 hit against Sarah DeMuth tonight, who is throwing well through 5. Lindsey Smith will stand in and swing and miss at a drop ball, 0-1. Smith struck out looking in the 1st inning and reached on an error in the 3rd. In fact, since the 2nd inning, she's been Decorah's only base runner. 0-1 delivery, swung on, popped up, foul, right side and out of play. It is no balls, 2 strikes. DeMuth trying to improve her record to 7-1 on the season. Gohawks have 4 kids that have thrown, and 3 of them have thrown at least 36 innings, so some nice pitching depth for Stacy Skinner. And the Gohawks, there's ground ball up the middle. Backhand stop made by Arns, throws to first base, but Lindsay beats it out. Second time in 6 innings that the Vikes have gotten their leadoff runner on. The only other time Decorah did that was the 2nd, and that runner ended up scoring. A runner at first and nobody out, and Chelsea Twait to the plate. 3-1 Gohawks here in the 6th. Twait struck out swinging in the 1st. Bounced into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. She hammers one towards center field and deep. Retreating is Brianna Spears. She is near the fence, and she will make the catch. She makes it at the fence just to the left of the 208 sign in center field. Twait gave that one a ride, but the ballpark had just enough to hold it. Runner at first, 1 down. Lexi Shelton to the plate. A 3-1 lead for the Gohawks. Shelton singled and scored in the 2nd, grounded to 3rd in the 3rd. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Smith's infield hit, only the 2nd of the night for Decorah. And the 0-1 delivery, a changeup and a beauty as Shelton takes it for a strike. On the knee-buckling changeup from Sarah DeMuth, it's 0-2. DeMuth ready, 0-2. Swung on a ground ball toward short. Sherburne down to 1 knee to field. Goes to 2nd for 1. Throw to first, not in time. Fielder's choice, 6-4. And there's 2 down here in the 6th inning. And Maria Hoyme will look to keep the inning alive. Hoyme reached on an error in the 2nd inning and struck out swinging in the 4th. 3-1 Gohawks here in the 6th. The pitch high and outside from DeMuth. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Other than a kick around here and a kick around there, it's been pretty decent softball all night tonight. And the pitch in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. That all starts with the pitching circle. DeMuth has been real good. Tori Hartman hasn't been A-plus sharp, but hasn't been horrible either for Decorah. 1-1, swinging a foul off the mask of the catcher, Stacy Martin, then deflects to her right. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Shelton at first with 2 down. The 1-2 delivery swung on and a foul ball as that one hit Hoyme while she was still in the batter's box. So we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. What was a sunny night has turned into a partly cloudy night. The 1-2 delivery, change-up taken for strike 3. DeMuth gets another strikeout, which is her 6th of the night. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Gohawks will look for some insurance, leading by a 3-1 margin. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. It's a 3-1 lead for the Gohawks. In case you're just joining us, Vikes got a run in the 2nd inning on an RBI ground out by Emily Kruger to score Lexi Shelton. Gohawks got a 2-out run in the 3rd inning. A 2-out walk to Stacy Martin, her courtesy runner Stolled second, Stolled third. Emily Brown got her home on a single to left to make it 1-1. GoHawks added 2 more in the 4th inning. One scored on a pass ball. The other scored on a throwing error by Jenna Iverson. Tori Hartman has given up 6 hits, 3 runs, albeit though one of them earned. She has walked 2 and has struck out 2. And the pitch in there for a strike to Sarah DeMuth, who starts things here in the bottom of the 6th inning. DeMuth an infield hit in the 2nd. She walked and her courtesy runner scored in the 4th. Next pitch taken in there for a strike. And it's 2 strikes to nothing in the pitcher against pitcher matchup. 0-2 with nobody out. The pitch, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Sarah DeMuth. And Tori Hartman gets her 3rd strikeout. Correction, her 4th strikeout. Hartman has retired 5 in a row now, and Brianna Spears swings and fouls the first pitch away, third base side and out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Spears popped to the pitcher in the 2nd inning and struck out swinging in the 4th. A 3-1 lead for the GoHawks as we play the bottom of the 6th. Smacked foul, third base side. No balls, 2 strikes to count on Brianna Spears. Hartman ready, and the 0-2 offering swung on, popped up, foul, third base side again, and out of play. Cloudy skies and the wind picking up a little bit, still blowing in. The pitch swing and a foul off the mask of Stahlberger and back to the screen. So we'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. We'll have another one after this one tonight. Next we'll have Stahlberger, Kruger, and Iverson in the 7th inning. Pitch swung out, popped up third base side, and that one is going to land out of play. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 down. Hartman ready, 0-2, swung on, smacked foul again. As Spears battling tough, fouling off her 4th consecutive pitch with an 0-2 count. Hartman ready, 0-2 offering, changeup swung on, popped up, foul, third base side, and out of play. And Decorah 8th grade softball coach Jen Shelton proving she can practice what she preaches. Making a 2-handed, fundamentally correct catch of that foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch inside. So it's 1-2, and the 9th pitch of the at-bat is upcoming. So Spears has battled very well here with 2 strikes. Hartman ready in the 1-2 high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hartman trying to retire her 6th in a row. The pitch high again. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes now. If you ever heard of battling and working the count, this is textbook for that. The 3-2 delivery swinging a, what do you know, foul ball. So 11 pitches in this at-bat. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the 3-2 delivery high for ball 4. In the biz, we call that one a well-earned base on balls for Brianna Spears.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, April
12 pitches in the at-bat. A good battle, and Spears won the war by reaching base. And April Sherburne will start the 4th trip around the batting order. Runner goes, pitch taking a strike, throw down to second base, not in time. Spears steals her 11th base of the year, and now Sherburne will bat with an insurance run in scoring position. 1 on, runner at second, 0-1 on Sherburne. Pitch a rise ball high. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Sherburne single to left in the first, fouled to first in the third, and popped to short in the fourth. 1-1 delivery, pitch taken low. It is 2 balls, 1 strike now on April Sherburne. Again, Vikes will have Stahlberger, Kruger, and Iverson in the 7th. The 2-1 delivery, pitch taken outside corner for a strike. It is now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count with 1 down. The pitch a little bit low. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two. Swung on, ground ball. Past Jurlett and into left field for a base hit. It goes all the way towards the fence. Rounding third, coming to the plate is Spears. She will score on the single by Sherburne. Sherburne moves to second on the throw home. Sherburne with her 19th RBI of the season, and the Vikes with a bigger mountain to climb. They trail at 4-1.
Now batting the third baseman, number 1, Riley Emerson.
So a runner at second, 2 down and 1 in, and Briley Emerson will look to continue it for the Go-Hawks. She'll look at a strike, 0-1. Emerson sacrificed a runner up in the first inning, popped to second in the third, and reached on an error in the 4th inning. 0-1, swung on, fly ball deep down the left field line. Emily Kruger into foul ground, long run. She lunges, she can't quite get there. It is no balls, 2 strikes on Briley Emerson. Nothing in 2 the count. 4th run given up by Hartman, the 2nd earned run. The ball's 2 strikes with 1 down, and the 0-2 delivery, a rise ball, caroms off the glove of Stahlberger, and moving up to third base is Sherburne. So it's 1-2 now on Briley Emerson. One and 2 with 1 down, and the 1-2 delivery swung on, driven down the left field line, but foul. So the Go-Hawks doing a pretty good job of battling here in the 6th inning. That Spears run that scored a moment ago, that was the result of a 12-pitch at-bat in which Spears earned the base on balls. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 down, a 4-1 lead for the Go-Hawks. The pitch swung on and missed at a drop ball. Hartman gets the strikeout, her 2nd of the inning, and her 5th of the night. 2 down, runner at third, 1 in, 6th inning. Stacy Martin to the plate, 4-1. Waverly Shell Rock pitch low outside to the left-hand hitting Martin. 1 ball, no strikes. Martin fouled to short in the first, walked and scored in the third, and double right in the 4th. The pitch outside corner taken for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on Stacy Martin. Repeating Stahlberger, Kruger, and Iverson doing the 7th for Decorah. The pitch goes high. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. Go-Hawks trying to put a stop to Decorah's current 6-game winning streak. 2-1 the count. The pitch outside corner for a strike. It's now 2-2. Again, Tori Hartman hasn't been A+ sharp, but hasn't exactly been horrible against a good hitting lineup either. 2-2s. Just outside for ball 3. Just off the corner. And the full count offering from Hartman swung on, popped up foul, third base side, and out of play. 5 of the 9 hitters hitting at least .333 in this Waverly Shell Rock lineup. 3-2 delivery outside for ball 4. When it comes to walks, that's the 5th one for Hartman. And Emily Brown will bat with Andrea Groen courtesy running. At first base for Stacy Martin. 1st and 3rd, 2 down, 6th inning. 4-1 Go-Hawks. Emily Brown has struck out swinging in the first, single to left, not going to run in the third, popped to second in the fourth. Pitch swung on, smacked into deep left field over the head of Kruger, one hopping to the fence. Scoring is April Sherburne, rounding third, coming to the plate is Grown. She will score without a play on a 2-run double by Emily Brown. And the deficit goes from 3 to 6, or to 5 in one swing of the bat. Brown with a double to left to score 2. It's her 8th double. RBI's 26 and 27 on the season. It is now a 6-1 lead for the Go-Hawks as the pitch taken low by Allie Arns. A 3 spot here in the 6th inning for the Go-Hawks. And Arns will come to the plate as pitch outside corner for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Arns walked in the second, double to left in the third, and lined back to Hartman in the 5th. Pitch, swinging a foul at the plate. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've talked a lot about the free bases that have been given up by Decorah this year via walks and errors. 5 walks for Hartman, and 4 of those walks turned into runs. 1-2. Changeup slips out of her hands and taken high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom line, you can't be that generous against really good softball teams, and Waverly Shell Rock, a really good softball team. The pitch goes high. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. With the hitters they have in the lineup, they're good enough to beat you swinging it. 3-2 delivery. He is taken high for ball 4. So first and second with 2 down. 3 in. And Jade Flagg will re-enter the ballgame after fouling out in the second and the third innings. She was batted for by Mackenzie Wilbridge, who popped out last frame. And the pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. 0-1, swung on, ground ball toward short. Peyton Jurlid there to make the play, winds up, throws to first base, and the out recorded there. But the Go-Hawks get 3 big insurance runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Vikes need 5 to keep this baby going. They trail at 6-1. Darren Swenson back here in Waverly. Go-Hawks leading Decorah 6-1. Out hitting Decorah 8-2. Decorah with 1 error, and the Go-Hawks with 2. Vikes had a 1-0 lead, but Go-Hawks with unanswered runs, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 3 in the 6th inning. The Vikes only run on an RBI ground out by Emily Kruger to score Lexi Shelton. As Stahlberger hits a line drive that hits Demuth in the stomach. She picks it up. She throws to first base to retire Stahlberger. And 1 pitch and 1 out in the 7th inning. That's the second line drive we've seen right back to the box. Tori Hartman was able to catch one off the bat of Allie Arns earlier. Demuth showing no worse for the wear. And Emily Kruger will bat 0 for 2 with a RBI. Changeup taken outside as 1 ball, no strikes. Kruger grounded to short to not going to run in the 2nd inning and popped to third in the 4th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Outside is 2 balls, no strikes. First game of a conference doubleheader. Vikes with a lot of work to do if they want to extend the current win streak of 6. That one looped toward short on 1 hop, picked up by Sherburne. Throws on to first base to retire Kruger. And 2 down here in the 7th inning. After the 2nd inning, the only batter to reach has been Lindsey Smith. She did so on an error in the 3rd and on an infield hit in the 6th. As Tess Olinger now will bat for Jenna Iverson, who was hit by a pitch and struck out looking. Olinger on the season, 250. She has 2 RBIs, including the game-winning RBI in last night's Game 2 of the doubleheader against Walk-On. She'll bat for Iverson here with 2 down, nobody on in the bottom or the top of the 7th inning. Waverly Shell Rock 6 and Decorah 1. Go Hawks won the first matchup 5-1 last Friday night. Decorah. Olinger looks the first one inside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Riser high. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Vikes with only 2 hits. A Shelton single in the 2nd and a Smith single in the 6th. Drop ball swung on and missed by Olinger. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. DeMuth ready. The 2-1 to Tess. Outside corner taken for a strike. It's 2-2. Deuce is wild on the Decorah pinch hitter. 2-2 with 2 down. The 2-2 delivery swung on. 1 hopper right back to DeMuth. She'll field and throw to first base, and the Go Hawks take game 1 of this doubleheader by a 6-1 margin. 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 9 left for Waverly Shell Rock. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 4 left for Decorah. Sarah DeMuth, the winning pitcher, 7-1. Tori Hartman, the losing pitcher, 4-5. So Decorah improves to 10 or the Go Hawks improved to 19-5 overall, 10-1 in conference play. And Decorah drops to 9-12 overall and 5-7 in conference play. Game 2 of the doubleheader coming up here in about 15-20 minutes right here on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC.